One thing that I'd love to talk about today is the concept of mistakes and its relationship to this beautiful concept called self-compassion, which is so important to cultivating when we're being active in the world. As a startup leader or a team member or even a larger community organization, we're caught in the ebbs and flows of the work that we do in the world. It turns out the universe doesn't bend to all of our wishes. If it did, this would be a very, very strange place to live with 7 billion people all wanting their own outcomes to happen in certain ways. And so sometimes we expect certain things to happen and they just don't. It just doesn't work out in the way that we intended, even though we might be working really, really hard for that outcome. And it might feel like in that moment that you've made a mistake, that you've done something wrong. And there might be this voice that comes through that says, what's happening right now is not good enough, or maybe I'm not good enough for not seeing this in advance or doing better. It's so important to catch these voices in the act, because if you begin to identify with them, if you actually believe them, it's so easy to start becoming hard on ourselves and having negative judgments about ourselves, saying things like, gosh, maybe I'm not really good at this at all. Maybe I don't deserve to be doing this. Maybe this isn't what I should be doing at all because I'm no good. And once that starts to happen, the way that we show up in the world starts getting a little bit less and less. We're less creative. We're less interested in supporting others and showing up in our highest potential. So catching these voices where we're judging ourselves is critically important. The most successful leaders, the most influential world changers are those who can actually rise to the occasion and say, well, you know what? I tried my best. I can't expect everything. I can't predict every possible outcome, and it just didn't work out the way that I wanted it to this time around. They're resilient, they're adaptable. They can dodge these issues as they come and go and really ride a more balanced wave over time of the ebbs and flows of action. So in the end, the recommendation is don't get so hung up on the outcome of what you're doing. Really focus on what's needed right now and how you can show up in highest service to yourself, to your team, and to the rest of the world. Focusing on that will really help you move forward to be more compassionate with yourself, compassionate to others, and be the highest visionary that you can possibly be in your organization.